Flying low above North Dakota's plains, pump jacks dot the landscape, signs of the shale boom that has powered America's energy renaissance. But with falling oil prices, North Dakota's economy is now in trouble. On the ground, signs of the downturn. Used wellheads sit unsold outside this oilfield services company.
Which is the
owner Dan Eberhart says he's had to cut salaries and workers.
2 years ago, there would be 35 people in here working, and now I'm not sure what you can see exactly behind me, but there's 3 or 4 people working.
Mr. Eberhart says that there's now less business to go around.
It's largely a game of musical chairs where there's so many vendors that are chasing a very small amount of work right now, so the environment is considerably tougher for us up here.
Barrack-style housing, so-called man camps, were built during the boom years. Now much of it looks deserted. 2 years ago, the rec room at this worker camp would have been packed.
Dining hall, rooms, everything was full. Parking lot was hard to find a parking spot every day. Big difference. The hallway I'm in, it's basically vacant. There's maybe me and 2 or 3 other people. So it's pretty quiet.
Now, occupancy rates have plummeted. Many workers can't afford to stay and wait for things to pick up. We drove less than a mile from the so-called man camp when we came across this, what is clearly an abandoned RV park. You can see all the debris that's been left behind. Many laid-off workers have been unable to find new jobs. And as you can see, in some cases, they've given up and left town. Is there enough work right now?
This place used to be packed. I work in the deli, and there used to be a line all the way to the back of the store. And now the price of oil dictates everything out here.
The pace of things has slowed down considerably. A lot of my coworkers have left because of the price of oil. I'm thinking about it.
You're thinking about leaving?
Yeah.
Lifelong North Dakotans haven't been spared by the slump either. This farmland has been in the Eberhart family since the 1920s. Today, Continental Oil leases some of it, but the monthly checks aren't what they used to be.
Currently, if oil prices were what they were 2 years ago, our royalty checks would be about 2.5 times what they are now.
Laurent Vernac isn't worried though. He never counted on this money.
I've been around oil long enough to know that even if you have an oil well, it could be plugged in a month. Those royalties may end,
The energy companies and the workers who remain in North Dakota are betting this slump will end. The question is, when? Michelle Fleury, BBC News, North Dakota.